Kia ora team, welcome back to Core Quarters. This is episode 3 of our advanced series. My name's Fraser and I'm your host. Today we're going to be focused on the low back and posterior chain with all the different exercises we do. We've got 4 different exercises. We'll be doing them for a minute each, and then we get to rest for a minute. And then we'll repeat the entire sequence 3 times for a total of 15 minutes, quarter of an hour. That's all we need. Okay, your first exercise is going to be the Superman lift. Then we're going to move into the Sphinx lower and lifts on the forearms. Then we're going to be doing an extended bridge with a single arm reach, which is also known as a wild thing. We'll be doing a full minute on one side and then changing for another minute on the opposing side. Okay, we're going to get started in about 10 to 15 seconds. So find your position on your belly. The Superman lift is very simple. We're going to keep the chin tucked and we're going to be lifting the shoulders and feet off the ground. Okay, ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Hands beside the hips, squeeze the glutes, lift the shoulders, and lock the legs out straight. Slowly lower back down. Don't let the shoulders or the feet ever touch down on the ground. We're going to try hover them for the entire minute, moving through these repetitions very smoothly with control. Now, if you do want to ramp this up a bit, you could bring a bit more weight up towards your head, having the fingertips lightly behind the back of the neck. And then the Superman lift, as you would be expecting, would be extending the arms and legs, creating as much length in the body as possible. Okay, big focus where your glutes connect into your hamstrings here. Remember that cue of squeezing the credit card in between the glutes. 5 more seconds here. Low back starting to wake up. Next, come up onto your forearms and elbows, palms face down. This is our Sphinx lower and lift. So we lower the hips down and then lift. Big focus on the lower cross area. So the hip flexors, low back, glutes, and hamstrings are all working hard here. Each time we lift the hips, think of tucking the tail, squeezing the glutes, and pushing up through the elbows and the forearms. Spread the shoulder blades with each repetition. Last 10 seconds. Dropping the hips low, lifting them high. For 3, 2, 1. Turn around. Find this bridge crab position. Extend and reach. Lower the hips and reach. So you can see the fingers of my supporting hand are facing away from the feet. Toes and fingers pointing opposite directions. Every rep, I'm driving through my heels, getting a full extension of the body. Reach and extend your bridge. This is only the first set of 3. I can already feel the posterior chain from the mid back, low back, glutes, hammies. They're firing up. 5 seconds. We're going to change sides soon. 3, 2, 1. Change it up. Breathing in and out the nose. Power. Reach all the way down and press. Good, trust these repetitions. Know that the more you extend out from the hips, keeping the low core engaged, drawing that low belly in, squeezing the glutes, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be working against the seated posture that we find ourselves in all the time. Every rep, chipping away at the core posture. Last few seconds here. 3, 2, 1. 1 down, 2 to go. Okay, take a rest. Take a few deep, slow breaths in and out the nose. We're going to be starting it back up in about 35 seconds. Plenty of time. So you know where we're going first. Coming back to our Superman lifts. Let's take our position lying on the low belly. Bring the chest down to the floor. Point the toes. We're going to start to lift the feet and legs off the ground. Lift the shoulder blades and chest up off the ground. Ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, squeeze, and lower. Squeeze, use your exhale, and lower. Now, where do you want to take this? Arms forward, arms back. Maybe fingertips just behind the back of head. We really want to bring the primary focus into the glutes here. So you got to use that mind-muscle connection and actively think about turning those glutes on. We don't want the low back overextending and doing too much. Lifting up, arms and legs extended. Last 3 seconds. Okay, forearm, find your Sphinx. Brace core, hips drop and lower. So we're pressing through the forearms, trying to get those hips up and down, up and down. We think of zipping up through the lower abdomen. Each time we lift the hips, think of squeezing the inner thighs, using your exhale and lifting the pelvic floor. Down and up, down and up. Keep drawing focus into the lower abdomen, bracing through the low core. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get there fast. Reach and extend. Exhale. It's also going to lift the heart rate a lot. It's a good cardio peak to finish each set. It's a very dynamic movement. Need a lot of stability through the shoulder blade here, especially the supporting shoulder and elbow. It's got a lot of force put through it. So be sure to have the fundamentals locked in before you move into this sequence. Extend and reach further. 5 seconds. Reach. Reach. Last one. Squeeze the glutes. Zip it up. Change. 3, 2, 1. Go. Feel the heels. Keep it going. Remember, low core, low back, posterior chain. That is our focus for the workout. Each time we lift, trying to zip up through the pelvic floor. It's going to help you to open the heart, reach a bit further. You use that exhale. Learn how to use your diaphragm as part of the core with each repetition. Last 2 seconds. Woo! Take a rest. We got one more. So as I was saying, the diaphragm, it is a very large musculotendinous tissue. It's not just a muscle, it is a form of fascia that expands and contracts in a very non-linear, non-mechanistic way. Each time the diaphragm expands and contracts, because one side of the diaphragm is larger, we've got the spiral action. Learning how to feel the pressure of our breath is going to help to balance both internal and external aspects of ourselves. Got 15 seconds. Coming back into our Superman lifts. Final set. Bring the fire. Woo! You guys feeling good? I'm feeling great. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Feet are up. Shoulders are up. Tuck that chin, lengthen through the back of the neck. Lift higher, squeeze the glutes, and lower. But never let the shoulders, the knees, or the toes touch down. Lock those legs straight. Imagine like you just jumped as high as you could, pointing through the toes. Extending, contracting the hips. Where do you want to take it? Fingers behind the head, lift and lower. Lift and lower, arms moving forward, Superman. Oh yeah, low back, fatiguing in a good way. If you feel any shooting pain or any neural twinges that just don't feel right, take it back, find the regression. Last 2 seconds. Okay, here, forearms down, hips lower and lift. Lower and lift. As we lower, we breathe in, open the chest. As we exhale, zip up through the core. Toes are flexed so that we can keep the body hovering in this prone position the whole time. Now squeeze the glutes, tuck the tail. Each rep, create a doming of the upper back. Feeling the shoulder blades press down further towards the mat. Stay in there for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish strong, team. Here we go. Reach and extend. For anyone doing the sequence right now, and they're like, this doesn't feel like as much of a core movement. Makes us redefine what we understand the core as. The glutes, biggest muscle in the body, controls the hinge, the largest hinge being the hips. It is most definitely an important aspect of the core. We need to spend a lot of time reawakening glute max, glute medius. So we sit on it all the time. We need to do a lot of reps to make that happen. Last one here. Okay, last minute of work. So the right hand now reaching over to the left side of the body. Really pressing strong through the supporting heel of the palm and the heels of the feet. Four quarters, all we need is quarter of an hour. 2 to 3 times a week. If you're doing an advanced session, maybe once or twice. We've only got 15 seconds of work to go. Use your breath here. In and out. In and out. 5 seconds. Get one more. and hold at the top. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Take a rest. Woo. Lie down, sit down, whatever position makes you feel comfortable. Let's slow it down, let's breathe. Core Quarters is brought to you by the Optimal Health Model, otherwise known as the OM. Breathing is the epicenter of human function. That is the philosophy we teach and educate the world about. Always come back to your breath in every exercise you're doing. Any action you take in life, lock in to your breath, develop awareness of the breath. It's going to help lead you to optimal health. Thank you. That was episode 3 of Core Quarters. We'll see you again soon. Namaste.